Bottom of the 6th inning coming up here from the Springs. Ethan Eibe and Jesse Cook, and we're enjoying this one. If you're a Vibes fan too, you are as well. A 10-0 Rocky Mountain lead over the Oakland Ballers of all teams, a team that has won 12 straight ball games that, barring some kind of a green and gold miracle, appears destined to come to an end tonight. Here's Gary Laura, and he faces Dylan Matsuoka. The first pitch dusts him off the plate, and that's ball one. Vibes sent 8 men to the plate back in the 5th. 3 came in to score. Walks and wild pitches galore. Matsuoka winds up and deals. Misses away to Laura, 2-0. 4 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, and 3 in the 5th. That's their line score today for the Vibes, who have only had 7 hits, and none of them in that 5th inning. If you can believe that. 2-0. Laura gets out in front and grounds one foul. Les Lancaster literally does a duck there, full 90 degrees. Gets out of the way. 2-1 on Laura, who's 0 for 3 in the ball game. Couple of flyouts, fielder's choice as well. Ty Dooley, Austin Chenard waiting in the wings. 2-1. Laura takes a slider. That's too far in for Matsuoka. Matsuoka took over with 2 away and the bases loaded, inherited that situation from Tommy Ventimiglia. 1 run after he came in, charged to Ventimiglia. The pitch, Laura, soft grounder towards third, but it sneaks into left field for a leadoff knock. Just to the left of Jake Allgaier at the hot corner, and Laura's aboard.
First hit of the game for Gary, following up that 3-hit performance yesterday. He's cleaning up very nicely after really struggling in the Missoula series. A week where he only compiled 4 hits on, 1 hit on 14 tries.
Ty Dooley now, left-handed hitter. First pitch, fastball up high, and that's ball 1. Matsuoka making his 17th appearance. He has relieved a fair bit. This will be his 7th relief opportunity. Runner at first with nobody out. Here it is. Dooley cracks one, and that sneaks through into right for a base hit. Just in between the first and second baseman. The Vibes with a couple of ground balls, but both finding the green pasture. 2 on and nobody out.
You can't keep Ty Dooley off the bases. The only non-positive play for him, I guess, is that error that put him aboard in the 3rd. But other than that, a walk and a couple hits.
He has reached base all 4 times. Now Austin Chenard with a chance to drive in some even more insurance. The Vibes need it. He's reached base twice tonight. The pitch. Chenard takes the slider. That's in there for a called strike from Matsuoka. He's got the green socks on full display. The gray pants rolled up to just below the knees. Nice color contrast here between both teams' uniforms tonight as Chenard scorches one up the middle for a base hit. Over to third base, Laura. Lancaster holds him up there. 3 consecutive singles against Matsuoka here to open up the 6th inning.
Well, after a couple weeks where we've seen all sorts of double steals and hit-and-run plays, the Vibes are playing it relatively conservative today on the bases. I think that's the 3rd time where I've sort of expected a green light at 3rd, and Lancaster has held his runner up, and every time it has paid off.
Well, we'll see what Tristan Garcia can do now. He's got 1 of the grand slams the Vibes have hit this season. Corners pinched in, middle infielders at double play depth. Garcia awaits the pitch. And it's a fastball in there for a strike.
Yesterday, Tristan sent a high drive that looked like it was going out, but the wind pulled it back. But there's really no wind to speak of right now.
Not at all. Both flags hanging limp beyond the left field wall. 0-1 pitch. Slider ankle high and below the zone. Evens up the count at 1-1. It's a Chenard at first, Dooley at 2nd, Laura at 3rd. 10-0 Vibes in the bottom of the 6th inning, looking for even more. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Garcia went chasing, and it's 1-2. Garcia tonight drove in a run on a ground out. He's 1 for 3. That base hit came back in the 4th. Matsuoka with the sign from Tatum. Here's the pitch. Swinging the ball, tapped to second. Harris there, shovels to second for 1. The turn from Cobb in time to turn 2, but the run does score. No RBI for Tristan Garcia as Gary Laura crosses in from 3rd. Up to 3rd base goes Ty Dooley, 2 away in the 6th, and an 11-0 Vibes lead. 2 for the price of 1 for the Vibes. It goes back to the top for the 5th time through. Here's Carter Booth.
He's also been a tough out today, reaching 3 different ways. Walk, hit by pitch, and single.
First pitch, slider away. Easy for Booth to spit on that one. And Booth has had himself a solid day. Made a couple of good running catches in center field as well. 11 runs on just 10 hits today for the Vibes. And the pitch. That slider front doors him. 1-1, called strike. Let's count up the walks. 6 walks today. Vibes hitters have reached. The 1-1. And that hits him. Fastball went inside at 91 miles an hour and nailed Booth in the left arm. He is not happy about that, still standing at home plate as he undoes his batting gloves. Obviously in some pain, not really showing it, but Cat Pacheco, the Vibes athletic trainer, and Les Lancaster are out there to check on him. Did not immediately start jogging down to first base. More stunned than anything, maybe.
Yeah, came up inside and high in an instant.
Now he'll head down. He's windmilling both his arms just to stretch him out.
We've seen Carter get hit a lot. 2nd time today, 14th time on the year. And every time he takes a moment, just stretches out, and he's been okay, thankfully, every single time.
Now Kellum Clark. Runners on the corners, 2 away, 11-0 Vibes in the 6th. Clark takes a strike called outer third of the zone. And correction from earlier, 7 walks today for Vibes hitters. I missed the intentional walk from Dane earlier. That does count. The pitch. Clark swings, chops it foul at the plate. Just 3 hits today for the Ballers. Nick Powers has turned in one of his best starts of the season, going 6 innings for the 7th time this year. Last time he went 7 shutout, opening day against Northern Colorado. Now the Sky Sox. Clark with an 0-2 count. Open stance, left-handed side, the pitch. Down in the dirt, gets away from Tatum, but no runners advance. Hit the inside of his thigh and trickled slowly behind him. Not enough for anybody to take any advantage.
The only outing that Powers has had with fewer hits was on the road in Billings, just a 2-hit, 6-inning affair when he earned the win on July 16th.
Well, this has certainly been one of his better outings of the season, and we look forward to seeing it continue. 1-2. Clark swings, belts one high in the air, deep out to center field. Bugs going back to the track, to the wall. He looks up, and it is gone. 3-run shot for Kellum Clark, his 9th of the season. And the Vibes have 2 touchdowns on the Ballers. 14-0 here in the 6th. Did you ever imagine a 14-0 lead? What a ball game for the Vibes here.
What a ball game, what a swing. 432 feet.
Kellum Clark getting it done. Now up to 50 RBIs on the season with that swing. Clears the bases, brings up Sam Linscott. Matsuoka just one more out to get here in the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Linscott swings and a high chopper foul to the third base side. 432. It's no cheapie, especially when you go out to right center field, one of the deepest parts of the ballpark. That one more towards straightaway center as well. 0-1 on the way. Linscott, a ground ball to second, couple hops. There it goes under the glove of Daniel Harris into right center shallow. Linscott aboard on the E4. How about that? The misplays continue to add up for Oakland, and this is not over yet. Third error of the game for Oakland, and that's the 13th committed by Harris this year. Dane Tofflin gets an opportunity now with 2 outs here in the 6th. 3 straight 2 out base runners. And the pitch. Tofflin ground ball to first, and there is Buford to pick it on a hop. Takes it to the bag himself for the out. But the damage done yet again by the Vibes. A 4 spot. They have scored in every inning since the first, and they take a 14-0 advantage to the 7th. Imagine that over a team like the Oakland Ballers, who have won 12 straight ball games. 7th inning on deck. Buford, Harris, Allgaier coming up. Nick Powers back on the mound. When we come back, Jesse Cook takes you the rest of the way home on the Rocky Mountain Network.